How's everyone? I'm going to be sharing my live out while people hop on, and pardon the camera if it's glitchy. I got a cat being a pain in the butt. Y'all are playing with my phone. Skip ahead about 5 minutes or so, I'd say. Just getting the computer started. People rolling in. Give a minute for it. Yeah. I'm going live a little later than usual, sorry. Why am I saying sorry? There's a big heavy energy shift going on, everyone. Of course, a lot are probably aware of that. I just stating the obvious here, I guess. But no, that's what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about a large rise and a bunch of stuff. People aren't really. I defend the ones that can't defend themselves. That's basically what I've been doing. So I just step back and help everybody, help myself a little bit, and then everybody. See, that's why I'm not live constantly. I'm, and I said last time I'd try to get live more, but I have a lot of physical things in the actual physical world to contain as well, because a lot of people don't realize the more shifting on it. Cause got my kid hollering in the background. Just a minute. There we go. Hopefully that kept her quiet. I don't mind her playing her game, but dang, I just got done telling her I was going live, and then she's got a holler, and I just managed to get my headset working on the game. Hello, thanks for hopping on. I got a headset for her. I thought it was only for the computer and it wouldn't work, but oh, surprisingly it did. Woohoo for her! But now I got a reminder to be quiet. My camera might jiggle because I have a cat being a turd on the other side. Dang it. No, it's more than that. I got a whole bunch of stinkers playing. How's everyone? I just thought I'd talk about the big shift coming. The big shit, the Schumann resonance really took off. A lot of energy is taking off. Oh, I'd rather not ban in this. I got cats being pains in the butt right now. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. I got multiple craziness going on in the background, but I'm here. I have dragons playing on my Dreamcatcher, jiggling the crap out of my phone. Sorry if it's a little jiggly. I'm not trying to move my camera all over. Oh, thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. And read the description. I do readings. I kept it kind of short though. I do like energetic readings too, and I for unique insight and information, I actually go about the collective and read oracle cards. I go into the energies of the collective, and I do a lot of card readings for anybody new. It is $10 a reading though, because I literally go in your energy with your permission, of course, and speak directly to your guides. I wouldn't do anything without permission because that's required. And if you don't know anybody that doesn't ask permission, they're going against your free will and against you. So, and going against things they're not supposed to. So, you always clarify and make sure people are respecting your connections. And thanks for subbing. If I know I'm saying that to try to catch everybody. I really like to be interactive in chat, so please ask questions, preferably positive, helpful questions. You know, I can handle a bit of criticism, but I'd prefer no negativity in chat. That's just my chat rules. We're here to raise vibrations, not cut people down in chat. We're not here to discriminate. We're not here to hurt people. We're here to have a positive interaction. And I'd like to discuss a whole bunch of things about energy and, you know, just a lot of stuff I go into. Subscribe from Larson. I don't know if you're trying to be funny or a pain in the A, but just be respectful to people. If you're a bot and causing harm to people, I'll just delete you. There's just too many people that want to hurt other people, and it's just ridiculous. So actually, there's a. I was gonna play like a frequency music in the background, really low. If the frequency bothers you, let me know. But I just like to get a good clearing going on. I like to keep the chat protected and safe. You're always protected. I call upon my protection all the time. We're gonna connect to the angelics. We'll connect to dragons. Connect to unicorns. Multiple realms, multiple energies. All it is just multiple energies, hidden places, just to give insight and assistance. I like to bring in a lot of connections and a lot of people together. Oh, shoot. Now, before I get off track. Well, you're allowed to share your perspectives a little bit, but I don't preach, and I don't preach like that. I'm sharing direct information I've learned through my perspective of my own experiences. If you disagree with them, that's understandable. But please don't sit there and patronize people either, and do not post constantly your God stuff. It's fine to be respectful of people and say what you want to say, but if you repetitively say the same thing, that's forcing your will against people. Sharing is fine, but forcing it against people is not acceptable in my chat. I don't mind it if it's to have a general conversation, but if it's to force your beliefs, it's not going to happen here. You know, there's too much division between perspectives, and I'd like to just keep it a positive and general perspective. Well, and it's my channel. If you want to spout your stuff, it's fine sharing. I love sharing, and I want to have everyone on this channel to share their experiences, but not being rude to other people, though. Oh, I'm just being respectful. I see, when I talk to people, I don't single people out. It's a collective response. I'm stating my rules of chat in general for everybody, so everyone follows the same. And I don't mind people sharing, but at the same time, you got to respect other people too. I just want to keep this a together collective. I don't want division in my chat. So it helps to just keep it a general perspective. I mean, share your crazy experiences, definitely. That's what we're here for. Learn about other people, don't judge other people. And if you have a different perspective of me or anybody else, that's fine as well. Just no hateful content. We don't go there. Oh, I just bring it up talking about energies of the collective, chakras. I talk a lot about energetic, a higher level of energetic healing. I do healing occasionally. I can do a clearing for people. There's multiple things I can actually do. I have a Patreon in the description if someone would like to check out my Patreon as well. That kind of an idea what I talk about in the channel too, but I go along the way, go through and talk about a lot of stuff. So let's see. Well, I like to try to connect with a little bit with everybody, but sometimes some people get difficult. Not saying anybody here at the moment is difficult. I'm just being straight with people coming in, new people that haven't been here. Because apparently I seem to be catching new people, thank goodness, because I was shadow banned pretty bad. Yeah, well, see, and now you're technically trolling my chat, Larson. Can you, like... I could read pretty well into what you're trying to do, and it's not going to work. And it's sad that people have to go to those extremes to bother people and mess with people, too. I'm not being rude to anybody. Now you're trolling my chat, apparently. Well, you guys are weird. I'm stating my rules in my chat. If you don't like it, you can leave. I was talking about sharing unique experiences. I don't know what you're getting on about. I haven't even seen much of a big comment about any particular thing at all, so... Well, I read oracle cards, not tarot cards. There's a difference. I'm just drawing from the collective at the moment, the high energies, which is fine. There's going to be a lot of haters coming out. Not saying I'm manifesting that either, but there's going to be a lot of strange emotions coming out, people freaking out over high energy. No, I'm not Canadian. I'm actually from Wisconsin. We have 5 of water, 6 of water. No, I don't live on a farm. I actually live in a small, boring town. Let's see. But I do appreciate the new people and the new comments. It's pretty interesting. There's a variety of people, but mind you, the more high in frequency you are, the more negative people try to attack you as well. So I'm just trying to keep that in check. We don't need to attack me or anybody in chat. Just trying to keep it neutral, I should say. Neutral perspective, positive, more in the positive, but neutral too. We don't need to go in that negative route because there's too much negativity in the world to transmute already. I don't need to sit there and transmute ugly energy all the time either. See, when you start dealing with all that negativity, it sits in your body. You absorb negativity. You have to release that. You can't just let it sit because that's how people get sick too. I mean, there's a big connection in your negative environment and allowing yourself to be in that state versus you're clearing it out, not sitting in it, trying to be positive, transmuting it into more positivity. You actually are become a lot healthier as well, besides eating better. I mean, there's a lot to do with energy, and a lot of people don't understand. You can heal from various things. And I'm not a licensed practitioner, but I'm speaking from spiritual advice, from a spiritual standpoint. From a and personal experience, what I've gone through healing and clearing a lot of this negative energy. And that's interesting. Where in the world did that go? Well, of course, and then I get those random things where things go missing. Hi, Daryl. Oh, you have a storm there. I took crazy pictures. Did you see I posted crazy pictures in my channel earlier too? That was crazy. I swear I got pictures hidden. I slowed my video down real slow and paused it, and I literally cut the picture of a stream of black energy coming from across the other apartment. So I don't know about you, but that's definitely a telltale sign that there's darker things going on than people realize too. Let's see. We have the Page of Fire. Well, I'm just trying to go into the collective energies here and just discuss what's been going on. Page of Page of Fire. It's positive. An exciting opportunity comes your way. The angels guide you to wholehearted embrace. New endeavors seem like a challenge, but it's one you're ready for. Dazzle people with your original and integrity. A youth who's outgoing, creative, passionate about life, someone who is enthusiastic, seeking out new experiences, optimistic, courageous. Good news or a creative project. Believing in yourself. There we go. Oh, have a good night, Daryl. Thanks for stopping by. 5 of water. There's a lot of water going on. Lots of storms, too. Coincidence, hey? Lots of connectivity going on with different things. I mean, you'd be surprised what actually connects to other things going on. It's just interesting. Hey, Mr. Mission Control. How are you? Look at this. Well, I hold the card up for a visualization while I read. Things not turning out the way you hope. Not seeing positive in a situation. Crying over spilled milk. Things may not have turned out the way you expected. Be careful not to focus too much on the negative. There's a positive in every situation. That's basically what I was getting at. You ignore change and it doesn't serve you. Instead, the faith that everything happens for a reason. It's healthy to grieve. It's been lost and take time to heal. Reach out to friends, family, wise counselors for support. The end of a relationship, wishing you could change the past, obsession, crying over spilled milk. Fighting or trying to ignore things doesn't serve you. You may be missing the silver lining in a situation. Well, good thing I'm not reading tarot. I'm reading positive messages through oracle cards and angelics and assistance through spiritual guidance. Six of water. Well, I was basically just talking about it just in a different perspective. So here's another perspective. Memories from your personal history or childhood have resurfaced for a reason. Perhaps there's an old issue you still need to resolve, or your memories could be a sign that what's yet to come. You may reconnect with friends or a romantic partner from your past. New acquaintances may feel like familiar old friends because of a karmic connections. The effect of the children and situation could be important. Childlike innocence or lack of guilt is indicated by this card. Inheritance, gift, reunions, sharing, kindness for others. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. It seems to be like a lot of upheaval in the energies. A lot of karmic situations coming up. Probably to clear and cleanse and clear out all that clutter. And clear out the karmic connections. What? You gotta go to bed? How can you sleep in this energy? It's crazy. Of course, yesterday I took a nap. And see, I took my naps and all that stuff yesterday. I went ahead and got my sleep before the shift occurred, apparently. It wears you out. Yeah. It hit me. I must have been part of the edge of the cusp that helped pull it over, because I took the nap, then I was up a while, and then I couldn't sleep until 7 in the morning or 8, watching a weird movie, some type of movie. And see, sometimes it's a coincidence, sometimes it's not, but it was like a zombie where this new generation of people were created in order to survive a fungal infection or something. It basically turned them into zombified thingy. And let's see, it was just weird. So yeah, whether it was connected or not, I think it was meant more towards like signifying some type of change coming in a weird way. It was just picking up strange energies. Geological charging, yeah. It does a lot of different things too. It creates purging of a lot of stuff. It brings up even the past a lot. Oh, I know it's gonna get very strange. That's why I'm picking up like weird vibes. Hey, Puck Elf! Her, you gonna help straighten out these weird vibes? We're all about strange vibes. And then we pull in more that aren't used to it and don't understand the strange vibes. And we're figuring it out how to communicate and see other perspectives, I suppose. Someone new pops into a chat they've never been to. With, I guess it's up to them to decide whether they want to hang out or not, but I'm just trying to share from an alternative perspectives. That's what. Oh, for an example, Facebook was posting something about this person having a hard time dealing with a cab company. The cab, okay, and I'm probably reaching far out there, but basically she said $17.50, $17.50 to go to a store that only takes 15 minutes there and back. And they charged her $17.50, and I thought it was too expensive. And I said, based on my perspective, I'm broke. I have hardly any money, and I'd appreciate some donations or joining my Patreon. It would be much appreciated. But basically, it was about, everything being so expensive, and I said yes. I mean, they could have like a deal once in a while. Make it cheaper, do something to help people out, because not everyone can afford to take a cab that's expensive. That's ridiculous. I cross my fingers and hope my car doesn't break down, because I can't really afford to take a cab either. And I was just trying to help people in chat understand from a low level pay perspective, because everyone thinks everything for themselves, me. Basically everyone posted a comment based on their own personal perspective. It had nothing to do with thinking about other people. But if you think about other people and have the same, issues, then you're going to stick up for those people. Because I stuck up for that lady in chat and I said, sure as heck it's too expensive. You can't expect people to be able to afford that and their groceries. That's like making someone decide choice between proper groceries or being able to do their laundry just to get food on the table and take a cab. I mean, that, you know, in a way, that's not fair. That's not right. Sit there, make people decide crap like that to go without so many things. And I just feel like people that have everything or a decent pay or a decent this or a decent that have absolutely no idea what other people go through and just think for themselves. It's kind of selfish in a way, but I always try to be mindful of other people's situations. Sometimes I slip up too. I think that's what a lot of people are going through right now. There's like something really heavy in the energies going on, getting all these people all weird. Everyone's really chewing each other out. How you doing, Puck Elf? So if I've come off kind of sounding rude, it's not. I'm not being rude at all. Maybe see it from another perspective. It's my channel and I'm just being strict about my rules. Puck knows. I need to keep people safe in my chat while I do this because I'm channeling energy from multiple realms, multiple places, multiple connections. I connect to and speak with dragons, angels. I mean, you name it, I can connect to it. So, you know, just got to be mindful how people see things. And I didn't find it being rude at all. If you don't like it, you can leave too. And that's not being rude either. That's being positive about it. I'm trying to keep in a positive tone here, but yet with authoritative tone because it's my chat. I don't like people walking over anybody in my chat. I defend people and keep people in check, especially myself. All right. All right, synchronicities, see? And even the synchronicities, look at the synchronicities in the numbers. Oh, for visualize, we'll do this. All right. This card brings validation of progress you're making on your ascension path and offers an invitation to see bigger pictures. You're getting the sync with divine timing and receiving many signs and symbols, numbers like 1111 and 444, 333, 222, 777, 888, 9999. Those are all spiritual numbers. Nudges of inspiration alerting you to your divine connection and calling out for you to integrate the higher light of spirit. This is a wake-up call of sorts, urging you to look at your present experience from the perspective of spirit and step back and view your life from beyond the veil of illusion. There is no coincidences. Pay attention. What were you just thinking about? What scenario was playing in your life? Your angels bring the gentle reminder that you manifest through your thoughts and beliefs. So feel, think, and experience what is truly in alignment with what you want. With increased awareness and by quieting your mind and opening your heart, you can feel and experience angelic guidance, frequency, love, insight being broadcasted right now. Through awareness of divine synchronicities, you can deeply align in the magic of the universe. See? That was just what was happening today. I was in this chat. Oh, it was amazing. Puck Elf, you should have been there. I should share that link in my Patreon as well. I'll share it in the Patreon. Because, I mean, there was amazing people in there, you know, as awake as be almost. And when I say awake, I mean awake to energies a lot of people don't understand. And you're constantly changing and evolving too, and learning about energy and learning about things around you and learning that everything is not always physical and not everything is a constant, not everything needs to be a constant struggle. Oh, hi, Buck Elf. I was talking about you, silly. I said I gotta post this person, Stefan, and if I haven't, I think I have, but I might not. I was gonna share them on my Patreon so more people can find each other and connect and learn more about what's going on, because he was definitely spot on some of that geometric storm going on and the earth shift and the earthquake, and he does a lot on the sun and the earthquakes. It's just amazing. And all the people in chat connecting to each other, it was awesome. People going through having the same symptoms, and then some people supporting each other, some people helping each other. And especially like right now, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to go into it a little more deeper. Nurture your physical body. You are certainly a spiritual being, but you reside in physical form. Nurture your physical body by making healthy choices and positive life changes. Visualize and hold the intention of your physical body glowing with health, vitality, and love. Love holds the power to heal and raise the vibrations of your physical body. Be sure you're supporting your intentions by making positive choices and taking action. With assistance from your angels in getting the answer, ask your physical body now, what changes in diet or lifestyle will help you vibrate with more of your authentic truth? Become aware of the challenges of your body calls for aligned in the highest vibration of love available to you in the physical. What you are ingesting is not really serving you. What is your diet benefiting you and letting go of? Listen and become aware. Now simply ask and open your heart. Angels, help me make the right decisions. Make these changes in ease and effortless way. Release any cravings for things I do not support my body. Help me to want cravings, things that support my ascension and empower a vibrant physical form. All a mindset. Well, and correcting your health too. Oh, that's what it wants me to do. Okay. I want to hold this card for focus on what I was going to talk about. See, I use these cards mainly to help focus energies of incoming information and all the downloads I received throughout the couple of days so I can properly hang on to the thought because I got so much going on. And so mainly I was going to start with the root chakra. The root chakra is what keeps you grounded to earth during all these high energies. It's essential to realign yourself every morning when you get up and reground yourself. Reground yourself. Well, that's your negative opinion, apparently. And I said, please refrain from that. If you don't agree, that's fine. Like I said, this chat isn't for everybody. I do not hold anything against anybody, but you don't need to be here if you can't open your mind and just listen. If you don't understand exactly what I'm talking about, yeah, sure, ask questions about it. But if you flat out deny and don't respect someone else's perspective, then you don't need to be here. That's the point of my rules in chat. Because everyone needs to be respected. So, as I was saying about this, nurture your physical body. I don't normally promote like actual energy drinks, but once in a while when you really need when I really need a large amount of, not really large amount, but if I need like a backup boost of like extra vitamins, because I I'm a highly energetic conductive and a real high frequency, so I take a lot of stuff. Like once in a while I take these. They're kind of spendy, so I can't really afford much of them, but Revive Plus. And it supports extra electrolytes. Milk thistle, that's good to support liver support. Vitamins B and C. And milk thistles is essential for liver support to help detox the body. Zinc, L-tyrosine, L-carnitine, that's specifically to help keep you balanced. For something specific, I don't remember off the hand. See, I gotta remember myself to write all this down. I did not treat you like a piece of crap. I was stating my rules in my chat. If you don't understand them, you can ask for clarification. This clearly isn't the chat for you. I'm just sharing from my perspective as well. You don't seem to belong in this chat. And that's fine. Not everyone belongs in everyone's chat. Oh, I better finish that. I want to read these cards off, but I got to get on this topic. All right. I was going with beets, specifically beets right now. Vitamin B, vitamin B12, B1, and specifically B1. B1 is specifically for support nervous system function, and it helps convert food into cellular energy. And that's very essential right now with all these high energies. So B12, and obviously you can look it up yourself and look into it, and you decide for yourself. Intuitively, if it's something for you, you'll know. But I was just going to bring that up and talk about a lot of certain things you eat right now would be essential for the high energy coming in to help support your circular system, your nervous system, because it's such an extreme amount of energy coming in, and adjusting to it takes a while, and some people can't have a hard time. And the beetroot helps repair nerve damage even. So you're going to, and that's what a lot of people don't realize too, is a lot of this energy coming in, you're damaging your nervous system. You're damaging a lot of stuff. That's why all this stuff is essential for repair, and that's why a lot of people feel like crap. And that's why a lot of people feel the urge to lash out too, because it's literally an energetic process that really takes a lot out of you, because you're healing and clearing a whole bunch of stuff at once. You need sugar? Yeah, see, I actually, having a type O negative, I totally forgot that occasionally I get anemic and stuff. So with all this constant cleansing, you gotta remember to put stuff back too. And so I actually took an iron supplement because I almost forgot about needing that too. So really, on potassium and magnesium are really, really good right now too, especially magnesium. Because man, as some of you, because I know a couple days ago, I had cramps really bad in my legs, so I started taking magnesium again. So you just got to be more aware of your physical needs through this high energy process. It's intense. People don't realize what other people go through, and I can feel and sense every single energetic shift. I feel all the energy going through me on a stronger scale than most. I mean, I can hold a lamp and light it without even having it plugged in at the end of a prong. So I know a lot about energy. I'm highly conductive and can prove it. I've done interviews. If you want to check my channel for other videos, if you're new here, I did a couple interviews about my conductivity and everything. Woohoo! Good job, Puck Elf. I just want to go through this, nurture your physical during this high energy process. Whew. So feel free to add. I know you got a lot to talk about man, let's see. I'm gonna constantly troll my chat. Seriously? I was I don't have to I don't have to sit there and explain myself specifically to someone. I was basically stating my rules. I don't know, Puck, you think I was being fair? Oh, it's okay, Puck, you could have. He was being weird. I don't know what he was going on about. He was yanking my chain. I think he was trolling me. If he wasn't, I apologize, but it for sure felt like he was. That's why I said he clearly was really reflecting. See, he's got too much reflective issues, and he kept reflecting his stuff at me. And you'll get that, too. And he just wasn't ready for this chat. That's fine. I'm just trying to share stuff to help people out. Hi, Rox. Hey, Rox girl. I was just bringing up the physical. They really want us to talk about the physical stuff with all the high energy coming in. Since I've been going through all these steps and going through changing my diet so much, adding, well, and the beetroot, I actually make smoothies. I actually even add a tiny bit of it in my coffee, just enough to not give it a funny flavor, but enough to help. But, you know, this is those little things you can do in your coffee, you know, add a little here, a little there, or you can make smoothies to try to get more vitamin supplements in your diet, because that's really what we need. That's why people are so sick. Honestly, that's what's making people sick is, I don't, oh, that's what I had to talk about. Because people don't realize them being sick, they're in a state of decay. Oh, that's cool. Beetroot is extremely good for you. It helps repair your nervous system even and adds fiber to your diet. It's really important. So I try to make smoothies or do what I can to supplement when I forget to cook the beets I had in my refrigerator too long, and now they might be not good. Oops. Well, you can only get to eating so much, and I only eat like once a day now. I literally eat like, and I haven't ate much. What did I have? I just had a salad with a good amount of cheese, small amount of dressing. That's all I had. I'm not really that hungry. That's because your body is learning to process energy more instead of garbage. So it's, well, not just that. Let me reiterate that maybe. Okay. Basically, the more higher conductive you are, the more you process and the more you can take and absorb the more positive energy from your food. And so therefore you don't need to eat as often because you're already getting that energy. And you basically need to eat right now, for some people, just enough to keep maintaining your vitamin efficiency for certain things, but to support your high energy state. And and if you haven't yet, you will start like slowly not eating as much. Some days maybe not even at all. I mean, I know I almost spent almost all day without eating yesterday. It was just because what you're doing is you're purging your system out. You're going through a natural detox, and so your system just shuts down and doesn't want to process anymore. On that level, I guess it's kind of different. It's just, adapting and changing. Yeah, well, even my food pantry is weird, and I'm not trying to panic or freak anybody out, but things are getting low everywhere. Even my food pantry had no dry goods to hand out. Oddly, it was nothing but salad. But if I think about it, maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe, maybe there's a reason for it. The universe trying to tell you, hey, You need more salad. You need more something in your diet. More effective and efficient at the moment. So we're not going to let anything at the food pantry be there. Hi, Austin. Oh, yeah. So you blasted the drugs and medication out of your... That's awesome. I don't take any type of medication whatsoever except for supplemental vitamins. And really, the food they have you get anymore, you almost have to. Oh, and you know that video? A lot of you are familiar with They Lived. They Lived, right? Give you time to say something about They Lived. You know, he put the glasses on and he saw these people, and then when he was in the store, all those people's on the watches, and he saw them as those alien things. I swear the same thing happened to me in the store when I was asking about iodine, which is the weirdest thing. Oh, yeah, because a lot of those medications actually hurt you worse than help. And see, that's the fear part of it. They make you fear to force you into taking that stuff that you don't need to take. There's always a natural remedy for everything. There really is. It's just a matter of finding that remedy and figuring it out. Because I noticed a lot of people are sick and it's a decay process. You gotta get your chakra system up and rolling, man. You can't just sit and slump around. You gotta work on your energy. You gotta work on energy clearing. You gotta work on healing, even cleansing up your environment, which the more conductive I get and the more energies I have, I do realize I tend to pull in and actually absorb too much bad stuff around me, and that's why I'm cleaning my house more frequently. I'm cleaning everything more frequently. I'm decluttering my house. I'm literally throwing away everything I don't need. If I have to instantly pack up and move the next day, I wouldn't be able to because I have too much crap. So literally, that's what I've been working on, getting rid of a lot of stuff. Oh, and did you know that part of if hopefully your neck is doing better, but a lot of this energetic healing that we're doing, when you realign your chakra system, when you get to that point in the, oh, let's see, yeah, when you get about to your throat chakra and your solar plexus, let's see, no, solar, heart, oh, between the heart chakra and the throat chakra, once you got those really healed out and aligned, and then your crown, you should start adjusting yourself and it will actually heal your neck injury. Definitely devil emoji. Why? All the tornadoes, or all the tornadoes coming up. Hi, Jason. Thanks for coming. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't understand your chakra system realigns everything. I had a severe back. I kid you not, for like most of my life until I started working on my chakra system, and I literally energetically could feel all the cracks. Every time I unlocked something, I could feel it unlock. Every time I felt it, it would fix my spine. You know, every time I need an adjustment, the dragons help adjust my back. And honestly, when I connect to dragons, a lot of the times it's just how I talk about my own energy too. So it might be just your own energy realigning you as well. Our guides helping you and fixing the alignment, and then that whole area should heal. It takes time, but I think lately with this higher frequency, I'd suggest go for it and do a more healing on it, because I bet you it'll fix itself a lot easier. I'm just saying, you take advantage during these high energy days to really clear a bunch of stuff. That's what a lot of this high energy is for, is to purge out what don't belong and to purge out a bunch of stuff. Oh, no problem. I want to be here to help people to understand more. There's way more to fix and help and heal yourself than people believe. I'll do a nice clearing in a bit too. Help y'all do a good clear out. And to help you take advantage of that. Cause it's not always going to be here. I mean, it's going to start getting really rough, though, I think. It's really trying hard, and a lot of people don't realize as you purge, so is Earth. Earth is literally purging itself from all unnatural forces. It's literally clearing all the black goo out, clearing sickness, removing decay. And I really feel like that's why there's an increase. What everybody sees as evil is just things falling apart that don't belong to you anyway. And I think on a different level of a perspective, I think it's because of us being telepathic and we've never used those gifts before, so we don't understand what we're feeling into or what we're seeing. I mean, a lot of it is trickery, a lot of it is illusions. There's so much illusions that block your mind from seeing the truth. But I think we're in like a simulation because of that. Because the the Earth itself was in a state of decay and it's trying to rebirth itself. And I know another theory is I almost feel like we're in a black hole. It's almost like we're being pulled out of a black hole. If you think about it from a black hole perspective, if you're crushed down into a black hole, into this 3D realm, you're in such this tiny condensed form, you can't get past your own illusions. You can't get past of your own stuff. Yeah, see, you can't get past your own shit, and that's what we're doing. They're giving us the chance finally. It's almost like a spark of light. Some of us finally started to light up our spark of light, and the universe finally started seeing it, and so many beings and so many of us are coming together literally to help pull us out. Yeah, that's what makes the projection. Projection is literally within us outward. And so we're projecting what's really within our reality. Yeah, Roxy, we're on the same page. See, that's what I was getting at, and I really had a big ta-da about that because I actually had someone try to put a black cube in me, and I found the Saturn black cube programming break free subliminal thing to clear out any cubes that are trying to be in your reality that don't belong. Yeah, and basically what we're doing is we're clearing us from all that stuff while our higher selves, literally connected on the outside, are working to literally pull part of the earth out of the black hole. And so it's like this healing process. Our soul will find our fragments, and we're starting to find our own fragments and heal and bring each other back together during the process of being pulled out. And what people don't realize is that if you're in a lowered state of density, the earth itself will expand as you're pulling it out of the black hole. It will start shifting. But so will you. You will start getting bigger and taller and expand. And our entire skeletal system is reforming itself as we speak. And your entire everything is changing while it's doing this. And that's why it's become so expansive and rapid is because they've sped up the process of pulling it out, because so many things are still around us starting to fall apart. And so really it's became an emergency. They couldn't wait for us any longer because the AI kept interfering, and more AI keeps getting sucked down the black hole, making it harder to pull us back out. So really there's like multiple universes trying to clear and remove all that crap. I can feel them all. I can connect to them all. I connect, and then everyone, even some of them can't even connect to half the connections I do because they fear them, or some type of program tells them they're not real, or some programming tells them they're fake, and it's just like, break your mind free. Stop following programs. You have to unprogram, rewrite your stuff. It's rewriting your own fate. It's rewriting who you are because you know who you are. Don't let other people tell you who you are. That's the main problem. Stop letting media run your manifestations. Stop letting other people run your manifestations that know absolutely nothing about you and could care less who you are. Stop listening to people that know nothing about themselves. If you have to get advice, and see, I go to other tarot card readers out of curiosity for perspective. I know who I am. I don't need to know, but I'm seeing what they know. And a lot of the times when I'm in chat, they're not even reading from source energy. They're not reading from any type of energy whatsoever. It's like a AI programming or some type of fake crap. It's not real, and so many people fall for it and pay so much money for crap that's not real. And I think I'm pretty reasonable when I charge $10 for a basic energetic reading. When I'm reading your aura, I'm reading your vibes, I'm reading everything. I'm reading your entire energy structure throughout your whole system. It's not a small process, and everyone makes a big deal about it. And when I put down it's $25 for a full clear. A full clear is cleaning out your chakra, cleaning out a chakra system of 15 chakras. But that's based on your experience if you're that far. I can only open doors for people, and they still have to do their work, because if you don't do your work, your own energetic healing, it's not going to do squat. You still need your lessons, because your lessons is what helps you get through it. If you don't do your lessons, you have no idea what you're up against and no idea what you're doing. And I just cleared something. and see that right there. Sit there, and you literally look to your shoulders to your left, and to your right, and you literally sit there and literally talk to yourself. This is how I clear something bothering me once in a while. I'll sit there and ask them something, and see, I know myself and I know my connections very well. Even though sometimes I still I still use discernment with it and double check. I triple check. I'll discern to make sure. Right? Give you a hard time? Oh yeah. Well, because you remember I work with young spirits, and sometimes they get attachments or connected to things that they don't need to be, and so I sort through it and figure it out, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's not it. Get out of here." I'm literally clearing something that shouldn't be there. I mean, your mind is powerful. Just realize what's going on. Like if you're suddenly sitting here and there's someone constantly going twisting something and being real negative towards you and just twisting what you're saying. Like I had earlier in chat, it was very strange to sit there and twist what I was saying when I was simply talking about rules in my chat. I didn't quite understand what he was getting at, and so and that's just my perspective. Could be different for somebody else too. But I saw it as someone having a go at me and messing with me. I said, well, that's not the energy I want to hear. So I sent him out. I mean, it's just, you just got to be mindful of who you're talking to and who you're talking with, because you can have somebody sitting there trying to be extra nice, and they're actually doing that just to take your energy. I have that happen all the time. That's where you put up barriers, put up blocks, clear that out. You don't let them do that. And I think there's more and more parasites connected to other people that are doing that because they're think they're dying, but they're just parasites. It's weird. People don't realize that you being telepathic, that's what those parasites pick up on. And they literally attach to you and make you forget who you are. They sit there, they'll attach you. And like I'll get these weird sensations and I'll rub my neck like this because there's an attachment back there trying to take my energies. So I'll go like this and hold it there. But I also have energy running through my hands too. And so I can clear just by touching a spot and holding it there a minute and giving it a hard time and literally I'm like absorbing whatever negative energy that is right up through my hands. Yep, to my chakra. And there I just burped because I'm a solar angelic. So I literally bring everything into my solar plexus to process and cleanse and release it. Not everybody does that either, but that's just an example of what some people do. Not everybody is a solar angelic either. Some type of angelic we all are, though. Hello, hi new person. Thanks for hopping in. But if you have a sensation that's strange, use a selenite wand. It is very helpful. This clears a lot really fast, and this is a real big one. So it's pretty strong too. So I'll use that on like something like say my arm hurts. I'll hold the selenite wand on it and boom, clearing bad energy there. And then my arm, oh, my arm feels great. Not all the time, but most of the time for me, that's what it is. Or if I got like a negative something going on up here, I'll just hold it here. I'll just hold it on my tattoo. Then I just released a block. So I just felt something pop in my back actually doing that. That's funny. Oh, see, take your selenite wand and hold it, and it will help heal it too. It'll clear out any funky energy that's connected to it, and it'll help it heal. There's so many things you can do to release negative energy and to release entities and parasites, and it's just a matter of doing an energetic process every morning. Oh, and sometimes even after every time you're in a chat too. See, in my chat, hey, I clear you everybody out at the close to the end. I almost wanted to start a clearing when I start, but most people show up later during the live, so I thought, well, maybe I'll wait and do that at the end. Get a good, healthy clear, real strong clear to help you. Because see, what I do is I release what I can, but the rest is up to you. I can't do it all because that's the point of what I do. I'm a teacher. I'm Ascended Masters teacher. So I work with Ascended Masters still, even though I am one, to further just to remember everything again. Basically, a lot of us are just remembering things again. Oh, you're welcome, Rox. That's what I'm here for. Figure out alternative ways of healing yourself. Right? Because a lot of what I do is reflective too. What I'm doing is I'm clearing a lot from others too. And sometimes when I clear stuff for myself, I'm clearing others. See? Oneness. Hello from India. Oh, here we go. Archangel Metatron. Hey, did you know that Archangel Metatron is actually a connection to Shiva? And that person in India might recognize that too. Metatron, Shiva. Shiva is another aspect of Metatron. So other archangels have other aspects of themselves in multiple different forms that we see as a different being completely in multiple different ways, but it's really all in the same connection. Fascinating. All right. When you are struggling or doubting or experience loop of lower vibrational energy in your presence, understand that you are not defined by these experiences. See, this is what I'm getting at. You're not defined by those experiences. You're simply turning into a vibrational level of illusion. As a physical being born in the realm of illusions, you have volunteered, choosing to cut yourself off from the full knowing of your oneness with the divine so you can learn again soul experience duality, participate in the play of consciousness. But in the moment, you can choose to shift, to let it go and dive inward and return to your full oneness with source light and everything in existence. And each time you tap into your oneness with the infinite, your heart will fill, illuminates with pure source light presence, and ripples out far beyond. Miraculous transformation becomes available to you in the blink of an eye. When you fully surrender to the unknown and lift the experience, this gift of your direct oneness with the divine, the remembrance of why you are here, and the awakening harmony and vital availability, transform your life in every level of your transcend limitations. Tune into oneness. Oh my God, it's awesome. And I'm glad you popped up from India too. That's awesome. I connect with Shiba. And did you know that Kali is actually a form of energy? It's not just a person. It's not just a celestial being. It's an actual way of being in an energetic. And I think I connect and tap into that energy sometimes, is why I connect to Shiva. It's not necessarily negative or positive either. You got to be neutral about it. It's all based on your own experiences. It's not, if someone had a negative experience, maybe it wasn't the true person. Maybe that person was not actually who he thought it was as well. I mean, there's so many different ways of interpreting energy. It's it's all based on your own personal perspectives, really, and how you understand the knowledge. And that's your discernment, is understanding the knowledge, working through the knowledge through discernment. It gets really complicated when you explain it like that, but I just do it. And learning how to explain a lot is a really hard thing for me to do, actually, trying to explain what's going on energetically, because I feel it constantly all the time. I feel energy constantly, even sleeping. Even when I go to bed, I can feel these little stinkers, these dragons, crawl up and sit by me while I sleep and protect me. It's really cute. Yep, picking up our lost pieces. And realize that we're connected to way more than you ever thought you were. I mean, so many of us are connected to celestial beings because we are celestial beings. A lot of us are celestial beings that came down to assist and help, I think, in the healing process, bringing us all together while we're being pulled out of the black hole. And I don't think we're supposed to be pulled out. I think that's what they've been getting at. It's a completely new process. Here we go. Breath work. Become aware. All right. Okay, here we go. Everybody ready in chat? Breath work. Oh, along with my kid hollering. Sorry. She doesn't know to shut up. You know, I don't mind her playing her stuff, but she just gets so loud and carried away. It's funny sometimes. All right. Everybody ready? Breathe in and become aware that you are breathing. Pause. Now as you exhale, become aware that you're breathing out. Pause. Breathe in the awareness. Pause. Breathe out with awareness. Pause. Notice as you breathe in and as you breathe out that you are not only your physical body, you are much, much more. Through awareness of breath, tune into the vastness of your spirit, your higher self, and your authentic spiritual being. Tune into the vast network of oneness, source, love, and light, which you are connected to. Breathe in. Pause. Breathe out. Pause. Release the limitations of thought and mind, and through your presence become aware of all that you are. You are one with Source Love and all that is. When you are aware, you make room to experience divine guidance. To live as your higher self, to be there for someone else in the physical, to heal your own body, emotions, mind, spirit, and more. Awareness and presence empowers your purpose, empowers you to progress on your path of learning, serving, and embodying the fullness of divine spiritual being you authentically are. Breathe in, be aware. Breathe out, and be aware that you are breathing out. And just sit in the stillness. Oh, yeah, I want to do this with you. Okay, ready? Well, now she's being loud. Hold on. I might have to mute and yell at her. Ha! It's okay, give me a second. Okay, because I want to do this with her. It's quiet. Well, I could give you a focus point, too. Hold on, let me look this card up. Rainbow Bridge. Oh, that reminded me of bridges. Okay, bridges. You yourself are a bridge. And during this high energies, don't focus on just the grounding part of it. Unlock your Earth Star chakra. There you go. That's your sun point. That's where all the solar comes from. That's your bridge. If you got to bridge that chakra, the 8th chakra. Once you get all your chakra work, you got to bridge to the 8th chakra at least. When you get to that stage, to bridge to the root chakra so you can handle the higher energy without it physically hurting you and so much, because it will ease up on some of that stuff going on. So I think a lot of us are becoming more higher in frequency, and you just need that extra supportive grounding, like a bridged grounding, so you're grounding both ways. It's that because you're grounding two different types of energy. You're grounding the lower energy out and the higher energy at the same time. It just kind of helps the process. For those ready that understand it or learning still. I'm not sure if this is way back here. Can't remember where it's at. A shift? Yep. And now we're shifting again, like instantaneously. It's crazy. Something, it literally started after that release in Argentina. Something down there connected that released. I was doing a heavy transmutation process afterwards, and there were so many upgrades coming in. I actually got put to sleep after that earthquake. Like 4 hours after the earthquake, I passed out because it was such an immense release of energy. All right. You are a rainbow bridge. Divine pillar of light flows effortlessly around your being. Light extends up above your head. There we go. Okay, now, I'll read the card in a minute, but... Alright, here's a visual. The rainbow bridge, because that's what everyone... We're creating bridges to different realms, even sometimes. It's just a focal point. So I'm going to do something. Alright. We just did breath work. If you're new here, we just did breath work. Now, here's a focal point visualization, because I'm going to do something here that's neat. Alright, now, focus on the multiple colors. Now sit there extremely still. Alright. Okay, now sit there extremely still. I'm just giving you a little visual first of all the colors. Here, I'll get it real close for a second. All them colors. And remember the frequency. Light is frequency. Remember, frequency here. And the brightness of it. Well, now you see one, and I'll help you see one right now. Aurora, ready? Gonna bring in Aurora. We're gonna help you all see a rainbow. Mind's eye rainbow. All right. Was that good enough for a good visual? I hope that was long enough because I'm gonna do something. Okay. All right. Now. All right. Just sit here like this with your hands up or out, however you want to do this. Now be absolutely still as you can. You can close your eyes with me if you want. Just focus on my voice and the energies coming. Minus the pain in the butt hollering. Oh my god, hold on. Let me try this again. Hold on. All right, try this again. Sorry, because I want it really quiet. And whether you guys heard it or not. All right. I'm going to bring in Aurora. For this beautiful bridge connection, connecting the rainbow bridge. We'll pull up a rainbow of energies. Here, let's see, create a rainbow here. Now, be perfectly still. And be super quiet. And just kind of, after me, listen. We'll start with listening. We'll start with one thing at a time. I hear the frequency music playing in the background. I hear the water fountain beside me. I hear the ticking of my clock. I hear a faint frequency. Now, I'll give you all to focus on your surroundings. And repeat. You don't have to necessarily put it in chat, but do that for a minute. Be super still and just recite out loud what you hear. And then tune. It's a way of tuning the energy of that into your mind's eye. Now, think about your grounding color red. Red as a frequency. And now with your eyes closed, see if you can see red. If not, it's okay. It might just linger as a frequency and you might not be able to see it. But we're gonna think of red. Grounding energy right now. And just kind of form it as an arc in your mind. And just have that red energy rolling around you. Grounding you good. And then you think of the orange energies. And let that swirl around you. Visualize that orange, your sacral chakra, and just visualize. Visualize it arcing up under the red. We'll be forming a rainbow a little at a time. Now think of the yellow. Think of the yellow. Pull in that sun energy. And have that yellow. And just loop it around like a ribbon. Just visualize it. Loop it around you like a ribbon. And then let it slowly meet up and blend in with the red and orange. Then you got your green. There's your heart chakra center. Visualize the green with a pink hue. The pink hue is your upgrade. And just visualize those two swirling around, filling out your aura, and forming under the yellow. Nice arc. We're going to be creating our rainbow and I'm helping. An energetic thing here. And then we're going to work our way back, thinking about the green. And we work up to the blue, your throat chakra. Feel the blue chakra energy swirling in your throat chakra, clearing anything out, swirling around your aura, and then forming right up under that green. And you got your purple, your crown chakra. Have that swirling around all the way out to your aura. And then tucking underneath your rainbow, meeting up with the blue. You can play around with it a little bit. let it hang out, then join up with the rest. Merge it all together. And then you got your third eye. Your violet, blue, purple, multiple shades. Whatever comes to mind. Have it do the same thing. Follow the same. Coming up. Tucking underneath your rainbow. All them beautiful colors. All vibrant. Mega bright. Slight pulse in the frequency. Now open your eyes real fast and you might just see it. You might just see that rainbow right in front of you if you open your eyes real fast. And there's your rainbow. Here we go. Visualize. It's a lot of energy there. It may not work for everybody, but you might even see it in your third eye. Oh. There you go. It's your rainbow energy. And that's what you actually are creating, a rainbow bridge, when you heal, clear, and have your chakras all in alignment. You will maintain a rainbow aura, actually. And balancing them both. Yeah, it's kind of a rainbow. That's what I was trying to get. Because the Aurora Dragon actually creates rainbows. And she's the one that creates the Aurora too. A direct presence with the divine and light extends down below your feet, connecting you to the light at the core of the earth and to all that is. The light above and light below will fill your spiritual column and merge in the area of your heart chakra, your center, your access point for the divine spiritual realms. Open your heart. In doing so, the bridge of light is complete. You're a bridge between heaven and earth. You are the rainbow bridge. All your chakras opened and activated. Unite as one column of light. You may notice the colors from your root to your crown: red, yellow, orange, green, blue, indigo, violet. Oh yeah, technically it was indigo, but I was trying to get the multiple purples, blues in there. And white. The rainbow bridge of light is that you are is contained within your energetic signature, allowing you full access to the realms of spirit. From your awareness, the energetic flow, immense light, power, unlimited creations, and positive change are possible in your life. Infinite possibility indeed is yours to create. With the earth, with the divine, and the realm of all that is. Cool! Woo! I feel extremely energized after that. I hope it helped a whole bunch of you in chat see that. Or at least see part of the colors. If you don't see the full rainbow, it might be I was energetically really trying to assist you, but if you didn't, that's probably because you just have something to work on. There maybe certain colors came up that you need more aware of to work on. Ooh, that definitely cleared a bunch of stuff too. Inner guidance we got. least you got the connection. That's awesome. I think I put the rest to sleep. I think the rest fell asleep doing it. Whoops. Gotta be careful when you're bringing in a lot of energy. Sometimes it makes you sleepy. All right. Oh, and see, there's a rainbow again. See? Lots of light. The full extent of which you seek can only be found within you. To uncover your highest potential, discover your soul purpose, and align with the vast possibilities for your life, look within. Haha. I know, I opened up a whole bunch of senses and I hear everything. Haha. That's funny. Focus your awareness upon your heart and tune into the light there within. Lift in the light and presence of the divine and let your inner light awaken the full truth of all that you are. Then listen and receive guidance to urge you forward. Act on this guidance and take your next step to bring your highest light into reality. To live as the awakened master of light that you are, to awaken to your full beauty, divine being, your full power and potential. Receive all the codes of awakening from your team, your guides, the earth, and the divine, and let them color flow into place and unfold in a way that is authentic for you. Lift to expand into the higher state of consciousness, into your highest light. From this knowing presence of vast infinite love, be guided, inspired, prompt to take action in your life. You may need to return to this space for a while merely to be in the light and presence and bask in the energies before your next step appears. Let that be okay. Lift in the light and just be knowing that when you do, guidance and your way through will be revealed. And so sit in the light, shine with light, and then you receive inspiration, take action. Listen to your inner guidance to live authentically, boldly, vibrantly. The incredible love in the way that most powers you, benefits your life, serves, awakens, and heals humanity as a whole, ushering humanity and Earth into new and awakened Earth, the new paradigm, one moment at a time. Rocks girl, you was swimming in your rainbow orb. I was doing something big. But sometimes you need a little more work. That's all right too. We all need work. It's not a finished process. It's a constant process. Oh, and part of it too lately, check this out. I don't know if you can see the bubbles. Look at all the bubbles. Well, they're drinking it too. Ha ha ha. But this is a hydrozizer. Well, it adds hydrogen to the water, basically bubbles. And a UV light to sanitize, clear out any bad energies or anything hanging out in the water that shouldn't be. I mean, and this is not even required, but I do have these as well. Dissolve in 16 ounces of water. It's like creates like hydrogen, like makes basically extra bubbles and oxygen in your water. I just noticed that water lately is like dead water. There's no actual energy in it. And so stuff like that will help you be hydrated more fully. And you might actually feel hydrated better. Hey, Nightmare. Yeah, see? It puts in a whole bunch of bubbles. You get more oxygen. I just feel it's a lot more helpful and it helps actually hydrate better. I was even told by my guides that any type of aerator, even buying like, you know, those little things in the fish tank that make bubbles in your fish tank, I don't think it has to be a direct filter, but like something that makes bubbles, anything will work in your water. Basically, you have to keep water moving in order for the energy to be there. And so, yeah, I think even like a bubbler would work just to get more out of your water. And as long as energy has movement, or your water has movement, it replenishes that energy instead of being dead water. More than a copper mug, you need movement. It's still dead water. Very clean water, but you gotta add like an energy oomph to it. No, ooh, it beeped. Copper mugs work alright, but I'm talking about getting actual oxygen more into your system. I think that's why we. I think that's what's increasing, making us sleep more frequently too. Yeah, I've been chit chatting with guides about that. That's a lot of my downloads. Latest downloads is that's why so many have been sleeping more frequently, because you're not getting hydrated enough properly, and it does that to your body don't shut down from all the high energy coming in. Because you need extra hydration, and the water we have just don't cut it. So yeah, so I buy a couple of these. These are like $1. The bottle's kind of expensive, so I just buy them individually. So I went and got this instead, and buying that saved money. This is like back when I could afford it, was like $16, I believe. I don't know. It seems to really help. I gotta drink it more frequently though and use it. Well, and I've been adding extra electrolytes to all my everything I drink too. Not necessarily every day, but like at least once a day, just to get extra hydration going. Just a lot about the physical body that's really changing a lot. Just be mindful of what you eat. And actually, on high energy days, it's probably best to eat very minimal and just have soup. If you really need something. Yeah, it was just. Who was with me? Oh, yes, cycles. Oh, something about the moon isn't really important right now as well. Oh, yeah. So there's going to be a hard upheaval either before or after the moon, and then something really big with the moon is coming. If you see an orb when you close your eyes, does color mean something? Yep. Some people lately I've been talking to have seen magenta, and that's Archangel Zadkiel coming in. Sorry, I probably butchered his name pronunciation, but yeah, and I get a lot of blue orbs. and gold. Gold. Gold orbs are Archangel Michael. And solar dragon? Solar dragon. No. So why? What colors have you been seeing? There's blue. Blue, I think, is like Andromedans. Some Arcturians. Could be a variety of them, as long as they're positive. Amber and green. Ooh, that's good. Green and that would be Raphael, Archangel Raphael. I'm not sure the amber one, but that sounds pretty. Yeah, that's good. Oh, really good. Lyrans. Oh, it sounds like you're getting extra assistance. That's awesome. Oh my god. Ooh, pay attention to the clouds more too. That's awesome. They seem happy. Oh, a gift for money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manages finances with love. This unicorn brings news of a financial blessing. A period of good fortune is upon you. The flow of money has felt blocked recently. This is a sign that abundance is returning to your life if you've been working hard towards an increase in your income. It's a sign that your breakthrough will be happening soon. Let go of any worry or impatience, as this will only slow down your supply. Instead, imagine the money you desire is already in your bank account, and feel the way you would if you already had plenty to spend, save, and share. Let yourself feel relaxed, relieved, happy, grateful, excited, regardless of numbers in front of you. Trust that a good feeling and positive expectations will help activate your prosperity more than any fear will. As you focus on your new financial reality, follow your guidance and take action. Whether it's organizing your accounts, asking for a raise, or creating a new product in your business, working on clearing limiting blocks or beliefs on your wealth, so you can create a clear channel through funds can manifest. The divine is your source financial prosperity. The time for you is open up to your flow and receive. Woohoo! I hope that's for everybody. That sounds like something good, hopefully for me too. Hey, see, that's one thing I've learned about my money situation though recently. The more I let go and quit worrying about it, the more, even though and see, we don't need all this stuff. I don't need. There's a lot of things you don't need. You don't need so many materialistic things. And the more I give away and clear out my house too, actually brings in more money. A little at a time, and I only need just enough to get by. It is perfectly fine with me. Because I don't need a ton of stuff. I'm here to help everybody learn and, learn new perspectives and help with their energies, help with clearing, learning new tools. There's just a lot of stuff I'm here for. Discernment. All is not what it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. Look closely in this situation before taking any further action or making a decision. An offer or a proposal might seem tempting at first glance, but there's something going on under the surface. There's a hidden reason why it might not be the best choice at this time. Someone may be withholding information from you or trying to distract you from unattractive truths. Pause proceedings and dig deeper until you have the full picture, regardless of what anyone is telling you. Use your discernment and trust your own knowing. If something feels a little off to you, even though there is no apparent reason for doubt, Honor the feeling, avoid making a decision that doesn't feel completely aligned for you, and let go of any concern missing out. If this is not the right opportunity, something much better will be coming on its way. This unicorn and his maiden urge you to keep your dreams a secret for now. You may be excited by a new idea, but while it's in the early stages of manifestation, it's better to keep it to yourself. Our seedling dreams are precious and only takes criticism from just one person to diminish their magic. Others may not share your beliefs in anything that is possible. So for now, keep your plans and ideas close to your chest and only share them with when they feel stronger. Ooh, good idea. That's probably why I said that too. Uh, Actually, that's probably exactly what I said about the prosperity, about not being concerned about funds, and they show up when they show up. And I've learned more discernment too. Like when you share, the more you share, you'll have people that plagiarize your information and steal your stuff. But the sad thing about that is, it's never gonna come off the same because people will know. Basically, it won't have authenticity, and therefore it won't help. It won't help who steal your information anyway, because people will eventually realize they're full of BS. Because if you can't elaborate on stuff you're sharing from your own authentic truth, then it comes off as fake. Cycles. Everyone has the right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon magic. If something feels like it's not happening, don't force it. Everything has its time. Everything has its place. The situation will naturally come to fruition when the time is right. Whether it's a business project, a relationship, journey, contract, or an opportunity, this unicorn has came to you in the reading to remind you that we are connected with Mother Earth through the natural rhythm of cycles, the ebb and flow of the tides, the wax and waning of the moon and for the women, the circle of ovulation and menstruation. Look at where you have fallen out of sync with these cycles and start working on the moon's magic to bring more flow into your life. Instead of always trying to push through life full steam ahead, allow yourself to rest, retreat, and acknowledge your body's call for gentleness. When the moon waxes again after menstruation, you get out there again, be productive and more social. There is much magic for you to unlock of your life of honoring these cycles. Buy yourself a moon calendar and note down different phases of each moon. Live in the flow of cycles and you will experience true magic of life. I guess this card was more for a feminine touch, but I guess it might go for both too. I guess the basics, talking about cycles goes for both, but I was more directed towards the feminine energy today with that card. Oh, some readings I do see tend to come out a little on the personal side, and I'm like, ooh, that's interesting. Whoever that was for out there in the collective, good luck on your endeavors. Of course, it could also mean your cycles are off in general. So I'm going to do a little bit more and I'm going to call it good because I'm starting to feel it myself. And this is definitely right about taking a break, though. I keep trying to push hard to get things done. And I honestly shouldn't have done this live, but I really wanted to get back on here and chit-chat y'all through this rough shift coming. Shift coming, or a shift that happened. Give you a little insight on the energies going on. Just assist a little bit, and then I'll get off. Because I got my own stuff to do. I want to run to the gas station and get a snack. Well, honestly, Trying to find something for dinner. Me too. Now I'm starting to get hungry. I hate a salad, but that energy's kind of settled down a little bit and adjusted. So I might try to have some soup, or even reconstitute, or not reconstitute. Maybe throw some rice on the frying pan and throw an egg in there or two with some cheese. That sounds delicious. Reuse my rice from yesterday. Don't want to waste leftovers. Sometimes you reinvent your stuff. It tastes even better the next day. It's awesome. I love being real creative with my food. Let's see. I wish I could be, I wish there was a way to put that in a jar and send it to people. I guess you kind of can in a way. But like a certain mixture of herbs and seasonings maybe in a jar? I don't know. It'd be rough to transport. But you know what I mean. Give me a rough idea, though. I'd have to think on that one. I'm always trying to reinvent something completely new the next time. One thing I keep coming up is a nervous reset. Sometimes that helps too with singing bowls. Ooh, tacos sound good. I'm gonna have. Oh wait, I might be able to do that. I do have a canned chicken. Do you have canned chicken, rice and cheese, and a tortilla? It's an interesting form of taco. It's not your typical taco, but hey, it works. Just gotta find out ways to recycle the rice because I made too much rice. I sat there and for some reason, yeah, that was during during the shift. I could like, I know my brain is gone. I can't think right now. It's going through a shifting phase. It's like, how many cups to rice do I need again? It's so funny. I totally forgot. And I put in too much water and went, oh, I need one more cup. Oh no. So these energies, man, definitely take a turn sometimes and make you do weird stuff. That's when you should take a break. When things get too out of sync or too whacked. I'm guessing that's what they mean by taking breaks. Because I really wanted to get my room clean too, and that didn't happen. I spaced the day out because the energy was so high and intense, and I could feel everything. And then you got to realize too that when you're extra energy sensitive and you can feel all that, there's way more going on than just the energy too. There's like 90 million things going on at the same time. Seriously, your body's going through a heavy shift cycle. It's going through a heavy change. Oh, and that's what I was going to talk about too, is anyone with kids still in school, man, you better get them out of there. It's going to be too hard to get through it with this, because that's what I had to do with her, and she's homeschool. I tell you what, she pretty much programs herself. She can look up anything online and learn it in a minute. And just learn everything so fast. She can tell you about killer whales. She can tell you everything about killer whales. Even captive ones, she'll tell you an entire story for an hour. I mean, them schools totally underestimate the power of self-learning. I give her a whole bunch of things to do too, but she goes over and extends herself and reads way into it. It's impressive, I think. A diamond child. Yeah, she can just reprogram herself. She don't like something, she'll be like, nah. She'll look it up and be like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I know this. I'm like, oh, wow. Ooh, love. Well, the only problem with it, though, is I keep telling her because, they always expect you to have proof on paper, and it's just that's the hard part, though. Is she knows all this information, but it's so far, it's so much. She struggles trying to figure out which story to start with first to write it down on paper. Love, infatuation, love for self confidence, love of life expansion. Experience love in all its forms. Love is multifaceted. Your love will shape you or break you. Past love re enters your life. A love that deserves a second chance. Love versus infatuation. Loving who you are, honor the body as a temple, stop making compromises, make time to love and nurture yourself, love the enjoy your uniqueness. Do what makes your heart sing. Open your heart to new love. Ooh, chicken skewers. Oh, get out of here. Now you're making me hungry. Now who's hungry in chat? Dang it, Buck. Oh, you collect. I know. I should collect cans. I try to limit. Maybe there's a reason I limit. There's a reason I limit her to drinking soda because she uses soda as an excuse to ground too. She does. So I try to only buy it once in a while as a treat, but she'll suck the soda fast. I'm like, oh, save some room for healthy stuff. Drink more water. And that's part of learning how to spend your money wisely too. You don't need to buy so much junk. It helps you not drink it. There's one way to eat healthier, just don't buy it. I've been keep trying to find alternatives to everything. But sometimes I still splurge and get chips or something simple. Raiding all the fire pits. You go. See, you gotta be inventive, Puck. Emotion, intellect, love, fear, expression, suppression, head, heart, disease. Oh, yeah. Influence of emotional disharmony. Both love and fear motivated. Is fear more dominant force? Unvoiced emotions must be expressed. Suppressed. Why does it come out so weird? Suppressed emotion. Oh, I kept putting an S in there for some reason. That's weird. Suppressed emotion creates disease. Address unhealthy imbalances. Seek productive means of emotional release. Be productive and mindful of your emotions. Oh, that can throw you off balance too, is not releasing emotions. You're black gold. See, my thing is root beer or Dr. Pepper. I want to try that blackberry, but I'm so annoyed. I think it's blackberry or raspberry, something. Dr. Pepper or blackberry. I don't want to, and it's annoying. I don't want to buy an entire case to find out I don't like it. It's like, I better hope I like it if I buy a whole cake. So that's one way to slow you down drinking junk too. Buy something terrible. It's only bad if you believe it. Well, true, we do process. See, that's another thing. When you do this heavy cleansing and purging, when you go to drink something that isn't quite as healthy, you do process through it a lot easier, though. And so many people are so freaked out about everything. It's just balance, man. You just gotta balance your stuff out. Do a whole bunch of healthy stuff, and occasional slip ups are fine. Treating yourself helps relieve tensions. Woo, I'm releasing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I don't mind going out to get something for a while, too. Oh, I know, the Coke here is terrible, though. The Coke supposedly contains nanotechnology now. I don't know if that's true or not, but I used to drink it. But I also have a frequency that I can play that removes that. You can remove nanobots out of your system too. You don't have to have them in there. See, that's what I mean, though. I do like a purge of energetic clearing when it gets real rough. When I don't can't figure it out, I go through a purge where I'll literally list a frequency stuff and just listen to it either the whole time I'm sleeping, or I listen to it in the morning while I'm making my coffee and cleaning. It's just something I play in the background to help clear myself out while I do stuff. Oh, that's cool. I know people always give the Mexican soda real bad rap too, but it's got actual real sugar. I'm just like, just because it came from a certain place, and that's where labeling gets ridiculous. You can't sit there and say something's terrible just because you don't know any better. Figure it out yourself. That's what discernment is. Figuring it out with your own discernment, not other people's. Because what some other person says may not be true for you, and vice versa. If anything doesn't resonate with me, shoot, I don't mind. If it don't resonate, it don't resonate. It's not a big deal. But we're all just trying to share different things, help each other out. Necessary sacrifice, experiment, practice, refine, avoid copying those who inspire. Oh, definitely. And I don't like copying nobody. Step out into the great unknown and trust. Put your objects first. Avoid cutting corners. Pay attention to detail. Have you lost your direction? Ooh. Have we lost our direction? Hopefully nobody has, or this is a sign that something coming could pull you in the wrong direction. Experiment, practice, refine, avoid copying those who inspire. Copying gets you nowhere. Puck definitely does not copy. Learn from Puck, man. Just don't copy. See, it's fine to think of ideas, but then you gotta use it your own way and figure out your own way. And that's a lot of us are actually trying to do. Help each other find our truth through ourselves. Just sharing our own intuitive stuff. Wait, is that it? No, that's it. Six of Fire. Healing, meditation, negotiation, support, truce, boundaries. Resolution is needed. Communication and diplomacy required. Be willing to make concessions. Let go of bias. Be open-minded. Two sides to every disagreement. Know the facts. Understand your rights. Don't be stubborn. See? Don't be stubborn. Know your rights. And if you don't know, research them and figure it out. It's never too late to learn and research. If you don't understand something, yes, you can seek out others' perspectives, but again, it comes down to your inner authentic truth. Does it resonate with you as your own discernment? Need sharpening. Nothing more discerning than tricksters bothering you too. Ha 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 ha. You have any of that going on? Hey, sometimes them tricksters are teaching you a lesson. Everybody forgets that. Everybody wants to cast out tricksters in their environment. It's like, before you cast them out, take a look at what they're showing you. Maybe there's something you need to learn. Or realize you're in someone else's energy and they're trying to tell you back off, buddy. That works too. You started potatoes. See, you know why? Because they're intuitively telling you you need to ground, and potatoes are grounding. Ooh. 10 of Earth. Inner peace, authenticity, look within, highest ideals. A time of reward, everything is coming together. Move through life with certainty. Understand your place and purpose. Do not daunt by change. Strengthen gained from experience. Dissatisfaction and discomfort. Why do you feel the lack? Any out there feeling lack of stuff? I guess it's easy to feel a lack of stuff when you have hardly anything. I mean, that's a natural response, though. I don't think the universe would hold that against anybody that literally has a lack of a lot. But I guess it's a that in itself maybe is a perspective too. Because maybe your little is a lot. Just remember that too. Maybe you have less for a reason. It's not always negative. Too many people are too quick to judge and too quick to be all negative about things. Oh, see, Puck. Wait, we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a live just. Oh my god, that's weird. My live reset. It says I've been on here for 7 minutes. What in the world? You guys are glitching out my chat, man. We got too many positive vibes going on. I know, right? I'm looking at my live. It said I've been on 8 minutes. Hey, we rewound time. Oh, see, Puck, just I know, and then you gotta redefine everything again. Hey, we rewound time. Hey, look at that time switch. Yep. We sure did. No, yeah, 8 minutes. No, almost to 9 minutes. Oh, that's weird. I didn't even see a glitch while I was reading all that. I was just getting really intuitive there with that read because I literally was talking about it, and then the card I pulled was exactly what I was talking about. That just simply described it in a more in a more defined way, and with more details. Oh yeah, be careful. Don't bring anyone if you're borderline there. Oh, yep. See, sometimes you have to look out for yourself. You can't always help other people. And that's a hard one for me, too, because I've constantly wanted to help everybody. But as you see, it's not getting me anywhere. Except for I do have a positive note. I thank you, Puck, for joining Patreon. See if everyone Rocks Girl joined Patreon. I occasionally try to post freebies, but like when it's really, really important, I did post something to help with clearing this morning for some. Oh, what was it? Oh, great. No, where did it go? Oh, it reset it. Well, it reset over here too. Oh, that's weird. My stuff is getting reset everywhere, but hey, Rocks Girl, check out my Patreon. I have multiple tiers, and I'm the health nutrition side is only $15. Kept it as cheap as I could, but I'm doing extensive research to start posting in that $15 tier, and it's only once a month. But I'm gonna post all this healthy food stuff and all this health connected to energy. And all the things that I've been sharing on here, I'm going to put it on my Patreon in a more described details and help you out with pictures that explain a lot and work with other things. My thing is I work a lot with pictures. You can unlock a lot through pictures, actually. So I do that. I'll put like an energies throughout what I'm posting. And it's like a magical place. Yeah, don't forget to make time for yourself, Puck Elf, because sometimes we need it. And ironically, I finally did a live, and I'm not sure if John is in chat or not, but he hasn't said hello. But he kept asking me to go live, and I finally did. And no offense to him, but I don't go live just because someone tells me to either. I go live when I can. If I'm having too much of a hard time with the energies, I won't do it. I don't know. To me, I don't mind it when people ask me to go live, but after a few, it gets kind of disrespectful because it's like, well, I deal with energy shifting myself, or I wouldn't be on. Well, I wouldn't be here. That's a lot of people don't realize too. Is when you're doing your own energy healing, in order to help and educate other people, you got to go through your own process as well. There's no such thing as a healer that's completely healed. We're all both doing it, and so I can't, like neglect healing a whole bunch of connections for me. What comes around goes around. Yeah, definitely. But I don't, this time I actually was going to go live, so I didn't mind it. But it's like some people just got to realize too that when heavy hard energy's coming in, I'm part of that shift, and so are you. You're energetically, even if you don't feel it. See, I'm extremely sensitive to all of it, and I feel it. So I gotta remember that myself sometimes. That's why I can't go live a lot either. And that's why you should join my Patreon too, Rocks Girl, because even I'll try to post other things if you need it, but a lot of good stuff is going to start being posted in there because I'm going to start working on that more instead of being live, just because it's more beneficial. And because at first I was struggling trying to post enough. Because, I post what intuitively comes to me. I don't post garbage or just junk. I want to post helpful healing incentives, helpful healing techniques, tools. I want to provide a service. I don't want to be a goofball floating in the wind. That's a goofy way to put it, but I mean, some of these healers are just ridiculous, and I'm not trying to put the collective down, but I'm trying to raise their vibrations actually and get them to realize they need to start working on themselves a little more frequently instead of just willy-nilly flinging their crap out there and charging outrageous prices for stuff they can't even do. And that's where discernment comes in. And this is just my perspective. If anyone disagrees, that's fine. But anyone charging overextended amounts of money are ridiculous. You're not getting paid. You're okay. This is what I learned through energetically reading other people, reading people. It's a spell. They're casting black magic on you to hook you, so you constantly keep paying for their services. And then that's definitely why I keep buying at a decent profit. I mean, I don't make much on it at all. Because I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be, I'm energetically always healing myself. When I heal other people, I take it seriously. I don't hook them. I don't get them hooked. I simply release, clear, heal something for them. But if you don't keep up that work yourself, I'm not going to keep constantly I don't want you to come back. I actually want people to value their own healing and learn to energetically help themselves. You shouldn't have to constantly go to a healer for everything. You should be able to do it yourself. And I'm just a big, firm advocate of self-healing. And I don't mind if I don't get much out of it. It's not about getting anything out of it. It's about helping those people. And that's why I'm live right now, trying to help y'all through a shift. Maybe see things from a new perspective or something different that you didn't see coming. Maybe just understand something from a different viewpoint. Oh, yeah, see, Puck? That's great. And I'm sorry, but if you haven't had any similar experiences to somebody else, how are you going to relate? I'm here to help other people relate that relate. You know what I mean? It's like a mutual connection. It's like a mutual, like, shared experiences, different perspectives, but share something going on different. Oh, the golden children came up again. See, a lot of us are connected like this. The ones mostly in chat, besides vampire energy suckers, are usually a shared consciousness. That's awesome, Jason. And you can email me if you want to, Jason. I gotta unblock. I haven't gotten around to unblocking you yet in Discord. Sorry. I get to the point where I get too much energy going on, and I slam doors really fast. But I don't necessarily don't reopen them. It's just that the energy gets too much. I'll shut the door again. Just so you know, it's just to protect myself. I've learned how to shut the door. I think that's what people have to be more mindful to. 'Cause there's stuff in my family going on that is really crazy. And I don't mind putting myself out there as an example either. Because someone has to start somewhere and saying, hey, there's weird negative crap happening with that person. I ain't going to be a part of it. I have no problems completely packing where I'm at and just leaving. Oh, I don't. And I really badly wanted to go to that Journey to the Truth thing just to do stuff, but you know what? I don't have to prove myself. If they haven't figured out what I can do, then that's their problem, not mine. I'm not gonna like go out and prove myself because I don't have to. And that's the same for all of you. You don't have to go out and prove yourself to nobody. Usually, the ones that require proof are the ones that are taking your energy anyways or in a negative state and they're not trying to raise their frequency. Yeah, I'm learning that the hard way. You're meant to attract only who you are attracting to. So I quit. I'm gonna let that go. I'm not gonna bother with it because, well, for one, I don't have the money to go anyway now. But I don't have to prove myself to any of those people. All right. Oh, now we have wait. We're gonna start singing again. Singing is extremely powerful. Singing clears your area too. I don't know why that song's stuck in my head now. That's funny. All right. Wait. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected and at times even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expect instantaneous results over and over. And when guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. But often not receiving guidance and guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance and don't receive it, it can often mean wait. It's not time yet. The details are being woven. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter spring always comes. To remember that you don't need to solve all the world's problems in a single day. It would be nice though, wouldn't it? Oh, I'm almost done here anyway. I'm going to read these cards and I'm going to call it good. This card is your permission to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and trust the mystery of life, to trust the things are rewoven in behalf. It may not be happening in the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will orchestra better than you could ever imagine. So if someone's waiting on something, it's coming. Don't rush. But it would be nice, right? Everybody wants everything done the next day. And that's why when some people talk to me about asking for help and feel they don't have it, it's because, well, you're very powerful yourself. You probably can take it yourself and figure it out yourself as well, because they have faith in you as well to be stronger than you think you are to accomplish what you need to. What the heck? The void. Wait, where's that? Wait a minute, is that the very first page? Ha ha ha. Yep. There we go. A new earth is happening. Hold the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age, but it feels so much is crumbling and so much are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have great gift in being able to see potential of things before they exist. Tend to new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing the shift is no mere feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card as a reminder to have faith. You choose to be here, to be part of this global shift, whether you're bringing it about through prayer, meditation, through working in a new project, job, creation. Keep going. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you. More people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing, ushering a new age in times of change. You're being encouraged to remember what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now, don't waver. For if you do, in not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you have carefully planted and nurtured to grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. All right. Go. Last card, and we're going to call her done. All right. The Golden Children are highly advanced, extreme intelligent souls who are incarnated and consistent, increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess credible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden Children are born in a very clear mission. Many remember from a young age and even answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they may find themselves easily bored in school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, so they're not supported in the right ways. They struggle with physical life here. They often referred to as new humans. If you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative idea or project or new beginning. To treat yourself in new beginning with sweet, tender love, to nurture and nourish it, to give every chance to grow, reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down everyone is trying their best. And if they're treated with a tender heart, they'll not harden as the journey through this great adventure called life. How can you treat yourself or others more tenderly? There we go. And we'll end with a good clear. I can fix my hat. My hair's a mess and floofy. So good for taking a shower at the last minute. But see, that's part of it too. Part of grounding. Ooh, that's definitely some a shower. I hope I don't glitch my stuff out. Sitting in a tub with pink Himalayan salt, or just sitting in the tub, period, helps ground too with the water. Just doing a clear. Anyone needing a good clear? Freeing you out of a loop, freeing you out. Just doing a big energetic clear. Because that's another thing. If you don't ground out, it gets harder to clear stuff out of your chakra system, and it's harder to clear a lot out. All right, there we go. There. And we'll do a wipe. There we go. Clear out any negativity. And then after I do this, make sure you ground some more. See? Just clear anything. There you go. Whew, cleared me out. I cleared myself out a little more too. Woohoo! Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna head out now. I gotta get rolling. I'm gonna go to the gas station. The only place open this late anywhere is the. At least I have that. See, I'm learning to be more positive even, because at least there's that. Because if I had nothing, man, I'd go probably bonkers. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for hopping in. Don't forget to check my Patreon. because I'm going to be start posting a lot more in there if I can't make it during lives and do a live. And that's what, that way you guys get more information too, and you know, because it's hard to, I mean, who wants to rewind a 3-hour long video? Right? All right. You're welcome for that brief clear. I just wanted to help everyone understand stuff going on right now. I did have more to talk about, but I'll try to save. I'll save it. I gotta write stuff down too. See, that's another thing, is I gotta learn to write things down just to keep the focus. Because sometimes that's why I use the cards, but even the cards, sometimes they get carried away and try to give me too many dang messages at once. All right, love and light. You guys have a wonderful and enjoy your shift, and don't forget to ground. And sometimes you take a selenite wand, if anybody has one of these, run it along the bottom of your feet to unblock grounding, because sometimes you have to constantly ground too, because someone is someone is messing with you and trying to stop you from grounding. You have bad energies, someone purposely messing with you. So don't let that happen. There's multiple ways of stopping that, so I just wanted to share that quickly too. So it just came to mind, you know, if you're constantly grounding and don't feel like you are, then maybe you're not. So you run this, or even salt on the bottom of your foot, a chunk of pink Himalayan salt, or like I have a mini salt lamp. You just have a light that goes under it. Literally just put that on your foot, or, you know, rest your foot on it for a good 20 minutes. And then ground, and I bet you'll ground, because you got to unlock your root chakras, because sometimes there's energies that block you too. If you get suddenly pulled up too high in frequency real far, that could be what's problem too. There you go. Extra clearing advice. I thought I'd throw that in there quick. Thanks for coming.